Wait, whoa. Wait. Oh, okay. So, okay. That helps, all right. We're almost there then. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. I haven't used it yet, but it did come in handy because it's like having the extra without having it. It's kind of cool. I've played with it, and I've tried to see if I can feature it on the channel, but I haven't done it yet. How come you're so small? Oh, is that where we left it at? Is that where we left it at before the incident? Okay, wait, it's showing up live on YouTube, and the details that I put in are there, so we're okay. They should just be able to update them right there. Why can't you? Okay. What are you gonna do? What are you doing? Well, I've been putting up, like, I keep track of the numbers, the winter days, of course. So I put, like, what day you're on, which today would be 227. Oh, I'm sorry, 224. My bad. Yesterday. I'm mixing up because last week was 224. I'll just do one a day, remember? And I was playing around with like what the hell we were going to talk about because I didn't know if we were for sure going to be fully up. So we can change it as far as the rest of them go if you want, because you're back. So what do you want to do? You can just put I'm back. Can you enlarge those? The words so they take up more of the red block? Or you want to do that on the fly? Shouldn't take up more of the block. Should be enlarging the font. I mean, or you can change the font. Oh, is it really 250? That's awfully small for 256. There you go. Okay. And keep watch yourself because it'll change the size of your box. It'll take the box right out there. Okay, you're cool. Oh, well, now it's still. Why do you have so much like space underneath the thing? No, under the words. It's like you got like a whole nother line down there. How does it do? Yeah, but you can't do that because now you make the words smaller. Mine doesn't do that. Mine's that size. It's the same thing. It goes off the page, but it fits better. That would work. There you go. That'll work. Okay, one other thing. Put some more spaces after off on a tangent so today's topics there's not so much like it's just right there. Yeah. Clear some space in between those. That way there's a pause between today's topics and the last topic. I just hit the space bar a shit ton of times. But that didn't help, did it? Why the fuck? I start OBS, I'm gonna fucking up. Let's see what my settings were. Why doesn't it do that? Do you have another line? Or... I mean, it does, I didn't have that many spaces. I mean, literally, it just was a little bit of ways and it worked. Do you have kerning on there or something? What all? I can't read yours, so I can't tell. Does it have anything? Alignment left, vertical. Oh, change your vertical alignment from the top to the center. Oh, well, you don't wait. You don't want to do it right. I was going to say it might change. Never mind, it didn't do it. Okay, so you're okay there. I'm going to say that would probably put it back in the middle instead of having it to the bottom. That is so weird. We could just deal with that for now. I'll play with it. Anti-aliasing is like how the words wrap. Yeah, it's on the word wraps. So, but I don't think that affects our scrolling as much. Just do it like that. Really, the work wrap file on YouTube. So.
Yo.
What is going on? Hold up.
Yo.
Well, the trick is we're not going to be able to tell how we sound unless we listen to ourselves.
But you can let us know.
Hi, people. How are y'all doing this week? I understand it.
Bow. Jump right to number deuce. I'm back. Bow.
Yes. NASA is back. NASA's back, dude.
Bow.
Although you are very small, and there's a big black box in the bottom.
I know. What I don't remember what we were planning. What the plan was.
How did you switch it? Because you had yours below this one, and then the text was live over there on the right. Remember? That's how we did it. The chat was live on the right in the same screen.
You talking about that?
Oh, hell no. You'd have to go back and watch our old shot to see exactly how we did and things. I think we sound good. We sound good on a thing, so
I have no idea.
But like you'd have to watch the one back from October to see exactly how we had it. But yeah, you had the live chat in the window over here on the right. And I
don't see it. Oh, I do see it.
And your picture was on the bottom. See, because you had to have then you have, hey Abby, we're back here, we're live now, we're good, we're hip, we're hype, we're happening. And I wanted to ask you, what the hell are you talking about? You took the tail out of Valkyrie. You never taken the tail out of Valkyrie, man. Valkyrie needs that tail. I mean, I can make it work without a tail. We need to make it work with the tail.
Oh, okay. So let's close that.
Mark, did you get a chance to watch last week's show by any chance?
I did not. I barely had internet.
Oh,
and I haven't gone back. I have not gone back.
I'd like you to see
it and
tell me what you thought. So, you not watch any back episodes, man?
Not yet. What is this? That is not. Okay, that is not that. That is not. Why is... Okay, so we're having an issue with the actual chat not showing.
That's kind of mild, as long as we don't...
Yeah, I just gotta find out where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And then go from there.
Right.
So yeah, how we doing,
So in other words,
peoples?
but in the meantime, we're back. He's back. We're cool. We're letting him kind of take control of this one to see, like how it was, how it was, how it's going on. So, right? I mean, basically that's what he's trying to do.
I'm
And
trying to finish my dinner.
obviously it's kind of a work in progress. So bear with us a little bit. I'm going to show Mark something here because you need to see this. Can I send you this way? Oh,
I don't know if you can do that.
anybody got time for that? Oh, good heavens. Okay, so I can't do it that way. All right, fine. What do you mean you're trying to finish your dinner? What dinner are you trying to finish, bruh?
Pizza.
Oh, okay. They need some cake. Okay, so you know how it looked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this picture.
Blair.
Okay? Take this picture and shove it. So, okay? All right, here we go. I'm going to save this in documents. The fuck does that mean? They're not doing it. Oh, my bad. This show is for kids. The show is not for kids. Don't even go there. That, okay. Okay. Bear with us, people. We're still actually on the fly.
On the fly. On the fly.
On the fly. Okay, there you go. This picture right here. This is how it used to look. This is taken from one of our earlier streams back in October. See, remember that? Did you get it? Remember that? That's how it looked.
Oh, okay, that's why we did that.
Yeah, that's how we did that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh. I mean, I'm not going to stop it and start it again, but I know what I can do.
Honey. So yeah, so guys, how y'all doing? We're obviously here. We're live. We're hitting. So oh yeah, Abby wants to know how to build the spider, man. How do you build a spider?
I've already got a how-to on it.
Well, he does. That's true. That's right. I forgot about that. I mentioned that before. Yeah, you gotta. There is a how-to on the spider already up there.
Yeah, there is
So
one on there. But my problem is I've got to fix.
and Exile is KIA, so we gotta get KIA up there or like talking to him. I've been talking to him. He needs to. Speaking of which, get on his ass right now and tell him like, you got the specialty.
Why is that so far in, but I don't have it zoomed in?
I don't know. Mine does the same thing. Mine's more zoomed in than it is. Well, I don't. What is mine like? That obviously I see what you see on Skype, so you've got a broad range. But like in the show, it's a lot. Wait a minute. What do they see of mine? Oh, so it's zoomed out too. So that must be in your OBS settings, because mine on the show, they only see my this.
Yeah,
They only see this.
but I'm trying to change my. Yeah, because I mean, if I go into configure video and pull up this, then
Robert, how's going on, man? How you doing?
my zoom is what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's like the camera, like it's not that. Yeah, I know because mine does the same thing. Obviously, because the Skype zoom is fine. So it's
Yeah.
like in the show, like somehow OBS does that. Skype and the camera overrides, but then it's like gets it out
Yeah, because
there.
mine's super zoomed in. Yours is like super not
Oh,
zoomed
which
in.
is not bad, but
I like that one, but my mat is
don't tell me it's
having.
lost.
No,
Don't
it's
tell me it's lost.
not. It's not. It's curled up, and I'm trying to flatten it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I've got something really heavy on it right now.
The new Firecat's not new, man.
Firecat is not new.
He hasn't built. Well, he might have built a new one in the one-a-days, but or have you? You've done that, right? That was like January.
Indeed. Let's see what comes up on the list of where I'm at.
Robert, what you been up to, man? You got any chance to do any of the like more of the rockets or anything like that, or? We're still kind of playing around with the setup a little bit. That's all, because try and let him see about like getting a split up, and he's like, "What's with the camera?" So
do that. Whoa, I don't want to do that.
I know the Nova. Why you want me to do the Nova on this show though? You
Firecat was February.
Firecat was February. Okay, I thought it was January. My bad.
Yeah, February.
I knew it was a winter month. I don't remember which one.
Yep, I am working on Diablo.
So do you finally have like a semi-sizable force at this point? I mean, you have quite a few birds at this point.
Indeed.
I mean, like I put it in the description. Like at this point, I mean, I've actually myself have suffered through this. I've already trashed a few of the ones. I mean, I haven't like technically destroyed anyone. I mean, except the one that I showed you on the roof. But I haven't destroyed anything yet. But there are some that have already gone to the scrapyard that I'm like, okay, this thing sucks. Most of these ones that I've been trying to talk about, this ND19 or 21-1, whatever you want to call it, dude, so far it's just not freaking. If any of you guys got a chance to make it work, because it don't work, man. I can't get it to work. God, every version of it sucks. I have another couple ideas still, so it's I gotta build more. I built my plane for the day, so man, I can't get it to function. And Avi apparently says Valkyrie was cool, except he took the tail out.
Diablo
is one of his cool ones. He it was like it's got a good look to it.
That is one of the
originals, but it flies very well. And I was trying to share with Mark, the findings on Spider to get Spider working. When I found out that how I'm flying 19 and 21, it's not working. So I don't know. You've never been able to get the slanted nose work on yours, and I can't get the design to work on mine. So it's like, what the fuck? Man, that's something I was thinking about adding into the news, because I've actually got some plans as far as that goes.
Somebody's really putting gasoline in a plastic bag.
Yeah, somebody's really doing that because they're stupid people. Well, I heard that on the damn radio on the way home, talking about people were gas hoarding. And how do you do that? How do you hoard gas? Like, what, are you going to stop driving? I'm going to go get gas, and I'm going to stop driving for 1 month. I mean, for real? How the fuck do you hoard gas? I don't know. It's like, I'm not, actually, I don't think it's the people. I think it's the reporting that went stupid on that one. Because it's like, what are you, nuts? Anyway, Indeed.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still working on the rest of my setup because I'm still using the headset. I've got to figure out what's going on with the camera. And I got to figure out what's going on. Yeah, why it's zoomed in so bad. And I got to figure out why the chat's not showing up. So
we got a big black box.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah, I mean, I see that it's here. But it was, I don't understand why it's not.
It's not showing up at all. You want it to be, well, maybe it doesn't link to, maybe something on the opposite end of Restream changed so that the chat isn't like active link per se anymore.
Yeah, because you know it was a window. It was a chat.exe. Maybe. Oh, maybe I need to do it this way. Let me try this.
He
Maybe
won't kill his
that's what I
people.
did. Maybe that's what I did wrong.
Hey, wait a minute. That's starting to look like something.
That's what I
It's
did.
starting to look like something. What the
And
hell?
and you're not gonna get the because this is just updating. So testing.
The original Diablo, he doesn't have the how to build on Diablo yet. I think he's only got like 4 how to builds. But and if you wanted to get him, hey, testing came through.
Testing came
I see it on the channel.
Now we have chat on the stream.
Hey, Robert, I meant to ask you something that popped up on there. Oh man, I done forgot it. Oh, I got to go to your channel. There's one play you were flying around from like 4 years ago, and I thought it looked kind of cool, and I was wondering what the hell it was. And I was going to ask you about it because
Yeah, it's gonna show up. I don't want it to show that up.
where I mentioned it. Fudge. Let me get down there. I'm going to see it and I'm going to know, but let me see here. It's from 4 years ago. I don't know why it came up now, but it came up. It's a 2-name plane. Was it the Osprey? Osprey Drago. Yeah, what's the Osprey Drago? That thing looks kind of interesting. I'm looking back at some of the past ones, that's all. I got pictures of the ones that you said. Oh, I never sent you those pictures. My bad, dude. I am so sorry. I'll get those pictures out to you. I forgot that. Hey, it's up!
We have fixed it.
There it is.
I have fixed it.
Hey, it's beginning to look a little bit more like it used to. It's a little bit skewed, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit. See if I can stretch it a little more this way.
I showed you how to build a phase 1. I don't remember if I did the 2 or not. And the 2 and the 3, there's really not much of a difference. But it's a very big and very crucial difference. What makes the phase 3 so special?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, no, there you go. No, you shrink it up and then it looks a little bit more normal. And it was fat. It was fatter like that anyway. I mean, remember the picture I showed you? It's kind of. I mean, it doesn't turn everybody's profile pictures into ovals like yours looks like right now.
It's a little better.
It's a little better.
A little better.
It's cool. Do you still use it, Robert? Or?
But honestly, I mean, I could stretch it a little bit and make our whatchamacallit smaller.
You could. Does it look? Did it look like our? I don't know. I don't know how you managed to do it before because again, the pictures were about the same. Well, at least I thought the pictures were the same size. And then.
Yeah, I'll have to check them afterwards. Have to check it afterwards.
I mean, at least it's up now. We're gonna refine this because we got to get back to.
I think he just wants a tutorial on every single plane that we have. I mean, if you saw the list on how many planes that we actually have, I don't think you would be asking for that kind of tutorial because nothing against it, but that's going to take like 10 years.
Well, I mean, are we going to go through our classic birds? And well, okay, you wouldn't have too much to worry about because what are you going to have? Phantom Lightning and 2 planes you forgot how to build, and Draco.
Hey, you people don't understand what has happened.
He's like lost 3 planes to the terrorist. Can't remember how to build Condor. Can't remember how to build Black Knight or Black Squire. and Rorix is like stillborn. I mean, he could bring all those back and just call them something else, and we would not know we'd not be the wiser. But
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't even know what to do at this point. But what I do know is that I'm back.
He's back. And we have liftoff, people. We're good. I mean, sorry, we've been in this. We're just playing around with the looks and stuff like that. So you'll notice it looks different because the screen is back to how it used to be. And I need Mark. Mark, I want to need you to okay, whenever you get a chance, look back on the previous shows so you can see what I was talking about here.
I don't even know.
I mean, like especially last week's and one from about 2 months ago. 2 months, maybe 3 months. Although I might do it in the future though because I was integrating some stuff. So I mean, Robert, Abby, you remember last week I was showing you the pictures and everybody was going hype over the pictures. And Mark, you popped in but you left, right? Weren't you in last week? Or was it the previous week? It was the previous week.
No.
Well, what was the time that you popped in and said I got to get some sleep because we were doing driving?
Well, that was.
Wasn't that 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks.
Yeah. So you probably went to sleep, so you didn't catch it because I believe that Robert was at it, or was it the previous week when we did the pictures? And I was like, I had him in there.
Last week, I popped in for a moment.
You want to remake Firecat?
Last week I popped in for a moment.
Previous week, okay.
Yeah, but the previous week I was driving.
Okay.
36 hours.
No, but see, well, with that show though, I had shown the pictures on the show.
Of the
so, well, like just various shots, your planes, my planes.
Oh.
So I was like, it was going on in the show, and I think it was like everybody liked them, but I was like, okay, the integration was cool. So, I mean, with you back in, with you being back, and it's being back to up, it's like if we were to show a clip or if we were to show a picture or something like that, would we override everything, or would it be another little window somewhere? Or that's what I was thinking. It was like, how would we do it? With mine, it was easier. It was like I was thinking about doing a little PIP, a little window down in the bottom or something like that. But it was just easier to flash the pictures to make them as big as possible and just replace the screen, you know. So, I mean, you kind of got to cater to who's watching. And let's face it, I bet the majority of people are probably watching on a mobile device, most likely a phone. So I'd rather have it as big as possible as opposed to, you know, like a little window on this window. So I think it only makes sense. I mean, considering even right now, not that you would probably be reading it, but if you were watching this on a phone and you were trying to read the chat, you probably couldn't read the chat too well.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is I might go do this. I might take this, shrink this down just a tiny bit, shrink this down just a tiny bit, and take this and pull this over just a tiny bit, and hit this button.
And didn't you somehow make it, like in the picture that I sent, didn't you somehow make it, this could just be me, but wasn't it semi-transparent? Was it transparent?
What was?
No, it was not. Never mind. Okay, it was just the box that it was. It was not semi-transparent. And actually, you know what? The pictures were, the avatars and stuff were a little bit oval, so maybe it was a little scrunched up.
It was, but I just changed that a little bit. It's fine.
Okay. So we're just considering how you people watch and stuff like that, and my hands probably look, I got these tiny hands. But we're probably like, if we go back to like if we said if one of us is featuring a build at the time, I'm thinking we'll probably blow that particular camera up.
Yeah, like
so you can see it better. Exactly, exactly, just like that. So we featured that build, and we could do a quick flip to the other camera, um, just like that. So like we can feature that build too in case somebody's making a different phone. So it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Uh, and the chat, I mean, dude, the chat, how technically we could like make half the screen to chat because again, right here on this screen, well, no, it's cool to see both of us at the same time, but this right here, the way it is good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
This guy.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
You talking
He
to
could.
me?
Hey, have you built your one a day today?
Me? Yeah, I built it
Damn it.
earlier.
I was gonna say because you could redo a Firecat today, so we could get a Firecat in there.
But I don't need another Firecat.
I know you don't need one, but you could. I gave him an. I gave him an extra. I gave him an extra. Well, I did a Valkyrie the other day with the last week when we didn't need one, and like, I've been usually each time they've been asking for the how to build, I've been doing like I've already built my plane because I build them at work so I can test fly them in the warehouse. But then I like, man, dude, it is so windy sometimes. It's like I try to get outside and it's like, damn it, can't get them out because it's too freaking windy to get a good flight. I don't want that influence.
Yeah, that wind has been brutal.
That wind, yeah, that wind is no joke sometimes, man. Like, dude, I remember describing it the other day because I was driving back and I was like, okay, so if I'm driving 60 miles an hour and the wind is not hitting the windshield because the wind is coming from the back end, that means it's got to be gusting over 60 to not hit my windshield. I'm like, damn it, that's some wind. No, it was raining that time, so obviously I wasn't flying. But like it's wind like that we deal with sometimes here, being this close to the plains, and it's like it can be a bitch.
Yep.
But
All you
basically,
people in the South just don't know.
Yeah, had to make that dig, didn't you? Just had to do it. So hey, that means okay. You said we would talk about this, so let's talk about this. What have you got? What are you? You got a name? You know what's going in there?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, pizza face.
Are you talking to me? All right, people, listen up. So, like I said before, big changes, big changes. Are you ready?
He
Are
has the
you ready?
616th. I'm gonna
Are you
preempted you.
ready?
He has the 616th.
Now, as of 2 weeks, well, no, 1 week ago, as of 1 week ago, 616. 616 is active. Boom. Done. As of 5/3/21, 616 was active.
Now,
Now,
what
yes,
is it?
with that said, Java needs updated.
That's what that is. I was wondering what the hell I just heard. With that said, Java needs updated.
With a computer being offline for almost 2 weeks. So, like I said, big things coming. I literally was throwing this together at the last minute to try to get online by, you know, um, our my the normal time, I guess you could say. And I was running into some issues, and finally got it up and running and worked out. And I was trying to literally dig through some boxes to find headset, microphone, all this stuff, and I couldn't find everything because I apparently didn't put everything all in the one box that I thought I did.
Oh, you were trying to keep it together.
I was trying to keep it together, and I'm missing. Well, I won't say I'm missing. I just need to go get, which I'm positive I know which box that it's in, but it's out in the garage still, and I wasn't gonna sit there and go search for it at the last minute, so I just threw on another headset. But so the next thing that's coming is basically
Roundel.
I got to order the roundos. So I've been working on my one-a-days. What I'm gonna do is once I get all the others unpacked, because I got them in boxes right behind me. I got to get them out of the boxes. I got to go through them, make sure that
The pink plane.
what made it through, and you got to tell me what paper you're using to do that, by the way, because that's kind of between those are kind of cool.
Isn't
That
it?
red
Yeah.
one and the whatever, the pink one, the red one, and
The ombre one like that? Yeah, yeah. They are turning out to be really cool, aren't they? Yeah.
But my plan going forward is to put out one new tutorial per month. That's not a whole lot to ask for me.
Because he
And
doesn't have that many planes. I mean, let's face it. That's not a dig. That's just a point of fact. He doesn't have that many planes.
yeah. So basically, that gives me,
That'll keep you all entertained for about a year, I think. Don't you have like 12?
I have 12.
Yeah. If you include your classics, you got a bit more. I mean, because I'm going to include my classics too. So
I'm not at this moment. I'm only including what I've got on this one-a-day list.
Yeah.
Which is going to include Ekron, Spider, Ninja, Dagger, Firecat, Swallow, Raptor, Diablo, Hagataka, Thunderbolt, Viper, and Vortex. So there's a few older ones and all my newer ones. So that's going to include those. Come, what is it? What do we do, September?
Yeah.
September.
We delayed 1 month. We got September, so yeah. It's amazing having 200 planes in here, though, people. It is amazing if you kept up.
Let's do
it is.
October. I think I'm going to do the...
Who's Viper, Robbie?
I think I'm going to do not necessarily one a day, but what I'm going to do is like once a week do a feature of the tech that I'm putting on for that month. Or something like that. I haven't really thought, but I'm going to do one tech, go back to starting in starting in October. I'm going to start with Ekron again, and then we're going to go through the tech. And then we're going to go move on to Spider, and then Ninja, and then Dagger, and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm not going to be able to do the tournament. I'm hoping to do it this summer, but I doubt it. I doubt it because, I mean, there's just so much going on right now that I just don't know if I'm going to get to it before the winter.
Well, see, this is why, again, I was hoping you would get a chance to check out the previous, because I did also last week or the week before was talking about how you could go about. I mean, you've got it. I know you've got a plan, but I was offering a couple of pointers, a couple of insights into how you could go about running a tourney. Not just you, because you've got an idea, but other people, if you were going to do kind of the same thing. If you had a problem, or I wouldn't call it a problem, but if you were trying to like we are trying to determine which plane is best for whichever role, and I laid out some guidelines, and basically it was just that. It wasn't you go out with every one of your planes, one day, or two different kinds, like you said, every Draco I've got that flies versus every Spider I've got that flies. You know what I'm saying? And you bring them out there and just fly off. No, I wasn't saying that. I was offering ways to tweak that and shit like that. So I would say it now, but if you go back and watch, you'll just see it again. So I was it's already out there.
Yeah, my plan is to take about 5, maybe 10 of each, and in the tournament. I'm thinking 5 might work because the tournament's gonna be massive.
Right.
So
it'll be like one of our exercises, kind of. I'm sure.
yeah. But basically, I'm gonna have it basically like any other play-in tournament or whatever you want to call it, like the NCAA tournament where it's, you know,
You got to think the
basically,
Viper's pretty good.
yeah, you know, it's like, um, I'm just gonna basically fly one of each, and then I'll fly one of each again, and then I'll fly one of each again. So I'm not just flying all 5 of one and then all 5 of the other. I'm gonna compare them individually. I'm gonna try to record it. I'm gonna try to set up a camera and tripod and try to record it. I'm not doing the Viper. I'm not. I'm not. Viper is in August.
But you could do Firecat.
I'm
You
not
could.
doing Firecat. No. Today, the month of May, is Diablo. It's Diablo.
And that's what you built, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I built this morning.
Okay.
So no, I'm not building another one.
You guys got to catch it better than it. Although now that he's back, maybe we can get him to do it on the show in like a week or two or next week or whatever the hell.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, I didn't know whether or not I was hoping that I would stream tonight.
Right,
And
you had no idea Steve had built the plane.
yeah, because I had a lot going on, and I knew I was going to be busy. I had literally like what I had the guy leave my house. He was working on my heating system. He left like an hour before I finished setting up. So it's like I'm over here trying to rip open boxes and move boxes from the garage, from both garages, into the house.
At least you did it pretty good, though. You did it in a way, like you said, you put all the stuff in one box, so you knew when you opened up this is where it's going and shit. So, I mean, that's like regular moving, but sometimes you've been less than lucky in the past. So this was
Yeah,
cool.
like this one, I was a little bit more organized and planned out. Like I knew how I wanted this move to go, and how fast I wanted to be able to get up and running. But I also am working from home, so I knew I had to be able to get up and running quick.
Right.
That was my biggest concern.
Right.
So
perfectly understandable.
So what I'm trying to figure out is how in the world you keep folding those planes like that.
What are you talking about? This is just a Banshee, dude.
Yeah, but why the colors, and how do you do the colors?
Well, remember I said, like, and Robert was backing me up on this, I built a plane that had a whole bunch of black on it for Black History Month. These are all built back in February. Y'all have seen them already. This is a Cirrus Banshee Diamant here. It's actually easier than you think it is. All these are the colors. We had color paper at work, but the black, it's just one side is one color, one side is the other color. But all I did was wasted a whole bunch of toner by putting them in a copy paper or copy machine. And if you guys know, like, if you got a scanner, it's got a flatbed scanner. So you start the copy, but then you lift up the scanner while it's doing its job. No paper on there, mind you, okay? That's key. Make sure there's no paper, but get it started so that when it scans, you have it up and the color is black. So I would just have the orange sheet. It's actually orange on both sides, but the black takes over. And you got black on one side, you got orange on the other, or you got black. This one had white because this one was trimmed. It was a picture of something, so we just took it and did that, and it's the same thing. That's all I did. We just made a copy with a sheet that has colors. So I got some blackness on them, and I've got quite a few of these now. Yeah, they look pretty hot, just because the folds flip.
How to build phase 3? Oh my goodness.
I mean, the Diamant, like, okay, it turned out, like, it's got a cool little pinstripe, just enough to get the coating on it. But, I mean, it's basically black on the underside, but it's got the nice orange hotness on that side,
Well, yeah, and flip over the Banshee.
Banshee's basically all orange on the underside.
Oh my goodness.
I got this DeMont done about the same way, but that's with a pink sheet. It's got a little pink trim going on down there. Yeah, but that's basically it. Just utilize your copy machine if you've got one. I don't recommend doing it at home because it burns through some toner something fierce. But yeah, it really do burn through some toner. But yeah, you just like put it on your flatbed scanner and then pick it up. Like here's a Wyvern done this. You guys have seen these, but Wyvern done the same way.
Oh my goodness, how do you do?
If it's folded cool, it comes out cool. So I mean, any of your planes done that way will probably be pretty amazing, as long as you don't like a phase actually would not turn out good, because one side being one color, all of that would probably be on the inside. You'd never see it still be one color. It's with these that it makes a difference because they all have different colors up there. So, oh yeah, you saw it. Yeah, the Banshee with the trim. Banshee's got the same kind of trim. This one turned out hot because it was again shrunken a little bit, so didn't fill the sheet. Yeah. So yeah, just play with your scanner. That's all. It's not as complex as it sounds. I think that's how some people actually did this. Like if you ever read the books, if you ever read a book on paper plane building, and then they like give you designs. Obviously you can like make your printer do those designs, but I think how they started was exactly something like this. It's like, okay, I know I want to fold it this way, and I got to fold that sheet this way. So if I want the back pink, I got to fold. I got to make this portion black, and boom, there you go. So yeah, they look pretty cool when they come back out. The Wyvern looks kind of hot because it's just that little pointed triangle in the middle there. Yeah.
Team triangle.
Team triangle, yeah. Yeah. And Team Diamond. Oh, buddy.
Team triangle.
Which has legend would have it is apparently the precursor to Ninja.
It indeed was. It is what started this whole revolution.
Project Revolution. Hey, do y'all people remember this? Were they here for us with this?
Oh, man,
no, Project Revolution was back in the day. Yeah,
they don't even know. But what I do know is that it's time for another one.
Wait a minute. How do you know how to make wyverns? I didn't do a wyvern tutorial. Did I do a wyvern tutorial? I did not do that. How do you know how to build that puppy?
I think he wants to know how to build. I think that's what he meant.
Abby just needs some planes to fly around, apparently. So
this guy.
So yeah, Robert, you're right though. It is black paper, but it's like, I mean, you could do it with black paper if you went out and say, like some of you guys are have to do. You could spend a little money on it and go like to say Hobby Lobby or Michaels or whatever the hell. And obviously the scrapbooking section, they got paper, and a lot of the times the paper that they have does not have the stuff on the other side. So you're going to get a pattern or a single color on one side and white on the other. So that's also one way to go about it. But that, of course, is spending money where I didn't have to spend a dime on these. I mean, that one that I showed you, like, okay, this thing, that one I spent some money on, but I had to do it because I had to do it. And I'm scared to fly it because I think I'll lose it.
I think you're going to lose it.
I cannot dare. I have not dared myself to go outside with that plane yet because I'm really scared I'm going to lose that thing.
That one would be lost in my place really quick. That's all I have around me. That would blend in so fast.
What do you mean Wyvern starts with triangle folds? Yeah, it would blend in so. Yeah, I know my yard too. I haven't chanced it. I was thinking about taking it out to a field, and I was like, no, not until I can get like a GPS locator chip on this thing. Will I do that? So
that one might be ideal to test with that.
It would. I think so. Yeah. And Diamant is also part of my tournament. So because my news, I've got a big batch of news too that I've been developing like seriously over the past week. And it has to do with it has to do with what Robert was alluding to when he said like I've got a plane called the Diablo, and I was looking back on Osprey Drago, and he had an Osprey too, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run into this very often because unless you got one called something like the Phase 1, which again was just a freaking fluke, but there's a lot of duplicates out there in the plane world, isn't it? So, yeah, I might be changing a whole bunch of my planes' names, actually. Not the classics, like Javelin, Phases, they're probably going to stick, even Nova. But the newer ones, I may actually go with some different names on these new ones just so that there's... Just because it's like, you know, I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's, I will say this, if the new design comes online, it's going to have a totally oddball name. Well, like Arstea does. I mean, nobody's got Arstea, but there's others that I'm going to develop. And not a single plane is going to have, there will be no chance of a duplicate. Know what I'm saying? So, not a matter of using a different language, not a matter of using a different, like, yeah, something like that. It's going to be made up, but it's just going to be different. I got a vampire with that color scheme too. Now see the vampire, this worked out really good because the underside is completely blue and the black just comes up on the top side, so that worked out kind of well.
I got a quick random IT
Okay, what you got?
This is more of an IT question. So because I have DSL, if I'm going to, and that runs off a phone, what in the world is going on?
What the hell? What are you talking about?
Give me a second.
Okay. Abby, don't be mad, man. Come on now. It's just a show. We do the show, and the show doesn't usually have the tutorials. That's all. Because we use it to have banter back and forth and stuff, for like fellowship and everything. Oh my God, did I actually use that word? Robert, I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. I mean, like, you know, we reserve the weekly shows on our industry channels, which are going through a lot of freaking changes to get those across because it's, you know, exclusive to our plane. I mean, again, if you go to Powerhouse there, you get a lot of his builds with some of his flights. You go to Y13 and you follow along with Ben's builds. He does that daily. So, you know, Wyverns start with... I liked when you said that. Wyverns start with triangle folds. What made you think of Wyverns start with triangle folds? Yeah, Wyverns do not start with a triangle fold. Not at all. Not at all, actually. And we call them Team Triangle just because they have that shape. That literally was the whole reason. Because when I was looking for my next generation air... Well, basically it was my control fighter. So, I mean, back in the day when it was being found, it wasn't called control, but so it was my next generation air superiority plane. The two teams that were involved in the program was, this one was a triangular shape, and the other one had a diamond shape. Not as much as Diamant does. Diamant is like actually basically a perfect square, just turned. But Team Diamond was more... Hell, Team Diamond actually was probably more kite-shaped than anything else. So, I still have some of them, too. Will I use them? I don't know. They've been Team Diamond forever. But they're really complex, and they're kind of small, and I'm not really looking for a spot defense plane. But they might be my aerial demonstration team. You just never know.
So
I mean, after all, they have a team.
Diamant is not Team Diamond?
Diamant is not Team Diamond. No.
But it came from Team Diamond.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Didn't you have like 4 different diamonds?
No, no. I kind of like, okay, I kind of revised the flight, the design. So in a way, yes, I suppose you could say that. I did have different ones, but when I finalized it, the plane that became Team Diamond just like kind of stuck. So it didn't change after I discovered, like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, it stayed the same after that. Um, I'd show you one
And
if I.
Diamond didn't come from any of those.
No, not at all. I mean, dude, 10 years of
Totally
design
forgot.
changing. 10 years of design changing came between Team Diamond and Diamond itself. Diamond is part of a new design philosophy, so.
Oh my goodness, I'm totally lost.
Like I said, they're 10 years apart. They really had nothing with it. I wanted to call it that because, well, it kind of looked like it, even though it's, like I said, a perfect square turn on its side. So. And
Squaremont.
Squaremont. And this thing,
Now I
this
got a
thing is the
name
one that
for
we've
it.
been, this thing is the one we've been discussing. The one with the cut nose and stuff. And this is probably the best looking one that I built in a long time, and it still sucks balls. Please, people, tell me to get these planes to work. Mark, I wish you'd have built one of these so you could help me out too. Because, well, then again, you just need to figure out how to get Spider working like this if it could.
I just got to
But
figure
that's,
out what planes are what.
well, yeah, true that, true that. But I got a little bit of that action going on myself because I'm really actually the reason I want to do it is I'm anxious to get some planes into the reserves because I realize that a lot of my reserves are comprised of the Nova. For right now, even though I'm actually not sure Nova is going to be in the reserves. So I have to have the tourney because after looking through my sheets and getting them organized, I realized that like I'm dealing with, oh my God, this plane is not even like it's basically the same type. And now that the rolls are, the rolls are solid. We haven't changed them now for a while, and it doesn't look like we're going to finally. They're not in flux. I'm dealing with, okay, I've got like 2 or 3 planes that do the exact same thing. So that needs to stop. I can't be doing that. So, I mean, I either need to make a retirement or they need to go into competition and go into the reserves because I've got like almost no planes in the reserves. I've
Yeah.
got like the airlift phases, the big ones, because that's it. And Nova's sketchy. So I'm dealing with some problems.
So back to my question that I had a little bit ago for DSL. So DSL runs on phone line, so it's plugged into phone jack into DSL modem port on the router. Now, to hook up another router to that modem, I've tried it both ways and it's not working, which is what was causing me the problem. What port do I stick on the modem? Do I stick it in the WAN or the LAN? I thought I was going to
Probably
go
should.
from I thought I was going to go from LAN to LAN.
It should go from land to land. I was like, you don't have like it wouldn't be even with DSL. It should just be straight up land because you're not
Now,
operating
do I
anything.
now my question is, do I need to clear static IP address for that router?
Yes,
So that's what the problem is. They're all DHCP right now.
yeah, you do need to clear that. Yeah,
That's that I need to clear a few spots for static IP addresses.
yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just didn't have time to do that, and I figured that's what was causing the problem.
Always remember that, people. A little tech tip without being on paper airplanes. If you're setting up your router at home in your home for your home network, by God, control your IP addresses. Don't leave it wide open. Anybody can hack in that way. Just relegate it so it's a small amount. Because once, if for any odd time somebody starts to leech onto it, you start losing some download speed, some upload speed. You start losing some of your stuff, and that's probably why. Because you got leeches. Because you let too many people have the IP addresses. I mean, if you unlock and have like 0 to 100, look at how many people could be leeching off of you. No, man, just think about what's in your house and keep that thing small. Zero to
Yeah,
20.
yeah, that's what I had before, but obviously moving and not having a DSL modem, I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just rent theirs. And I haven't set it up yet because I've literally just plugged it in and let it run.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, I'll mess with it later because I'm going to end up buying my own and I'm going to return it and I don't really care.
Right.
Well, I
Right.
haven't done that yet, and it's been a week. And I was like, crap, I need to get my internet situation squared away at least so I can work starting on Monday.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
really want it like up, running smooth by then.
Yeah. Which it's okay right now. Obviously, we're streaming, so.
Right.
But it is what it is. It's being a pain, and I think that's what I'm gonna deal with between tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and then that way Sunday is just a chill day for the most part.
That might be a good day to get a little bit of flying done if you can. If you can.
Chill day,
If you
build
can.
day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. Chill day, build day. No, it's probably just going to be more unpacking and organizing. That's really what it's going to be. But it's not going to be like a lot of heavy stuff because that's, thankfully, a lot of that's already been done. So.
Okay.
And I've been doing that nonstop.
Nonstop.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up our new bed tomorrow down in Eau Claire.
Eau Claire.
Eau Claire. Eau Claire. Yeah, so I gotta go down there to pick it up. And so that's an hour and a half drive, hour and a half back.
At least you only got to do it once.
Yeah, well, technically twice. I drove down there to order it because.
Oh, you did? Oh, damn,
Yeah,
my bad, dude.
no, well, I mean, I'm not too upset about it. So, because I got to bring home the pillows and stuff that I wanted.
Well, no, I just mean like, nowadays in this day and age of online ordering, it's kind of sucks to actually have to go somewhere to order the damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, we ordered a purple, and I say that because I've tried them out. A few friends have had them. I've actually sat on a few of their cushions and stuff. I fell in love with them. And it's not just because of the marketing. I fell in love because I think they work for me, for my back pain and everything else that I have. So
He
that's
does
why.
have people, if you never had a chance to talk with him about it, he does have some issues. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's only getting worse. Like if you knew,
Mark has seen some shit.
if you only knew what my body's been going through the last 2 3 months, and probably a little bit longer than that, and since moving, it's gotten way worse. I think the cold weather, and I say cold weather, you know what I'm talking about, going from 90 to 30, really intensified some of the issues that I had, and I didn't know that it was going to do that. And so my legs are jacked up right now. And
They'll work
it
their way
sucks.
out, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it could be. Now I know where Avi's getting this from. Oh, Avi, I did not understand what you had meant first. Sorry, Mark, I wasn't trying to cut you, but like he just said about the Nova hybrids. Okay, because now he mentioned the entire title of the video in which they were featured, and now I understand where the hell he's talking about. Okay, I get it. Finally, I didn't get it before. Because he said how to build Nova hybrid sorties. And sorties, that's not the name. That's what happens every time you fly. Sortie is when a plane goes out and flies. So they have sorties. That's what that means. So that has nothing to do with the name. That's just the flights. So, and now I understand also that, like, by the title of that video, you may not understand what I'm trying to get at while doing it. So I might have to change the title of those videos. If you think that's part of the name. Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah. So, cool. Like, all right, Mark is like, got us up, got us running back. We're like hype. He's trying to work out some smooth issues, but he's here. And we don't have liftoff per se, but we're back to where we are. So I know. Well, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about when he said it. Like, I was like, I have never built a Nova Hybrid. Where the hell is he getting this Nova Hybrid from? You know, I couldn't even follow it. And I was like, oh, did he? That one time, this one time when he put that in the chat just right there, he said when he put sorties, and I'm like, oh, it clicked.
It click, clack, click, clack, paddywhack.
It wouldn't have fucking clicked if it wasn't for that. I would have no damn idea.
So then, really, another question is: does it really matter what DSL modem I get?
No, it does not.
Because I see this older. I'm assuming it's older.
I would say I could give you one of mine, but they're too old for that. They're almost like 12 years, 15 years old. So
yeah. No, this one is a. And why do I got to be on DSL? I really, you know what? Is that Starlink satellite up, like internet up yet? I saw it go over the house the other night. I was like, oh, dude, that'd be great.
Yeah, but that's not for us people that actually have internet. It's for people who don't have it.
Yeah, like me. I don't have internet.
Oh, well then.
This is not legit. This is not internet that I'm happy with. Dude, I'm telling you, like it's a joke. It really is. This DSL stuff is for the birds. Like
apparently, the stuff is for the birds, people.
Well, I'm saying that because I came from really fast internet, down to nothing on this DSL, and I can't. Man, I can barely put like 5 devices on this network without it deciding to be dumb. Part of it could just be the wireless issue of it being so far away right now, and that's what I'm trying to fix with adding more routers and stuff like that. But I don't want it to be DHCP though, so because I don't want the second router to do DHCP, I want it to do. I don't want it to give out IP addresses, right?
Yeah, right.
I just want the primary. Is that what I'm thinking? I want the primary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want the primary coming in to give out DHCP. The rest of them are not going to do DHCP. They're all going to be static, and they're all just going to be basically switches from that point and wireless access points.
Indeed.
Okay, so I'm thinking in the right box. Okay, I'm just.
You are thinking in the right box.
Yeah, compared to where I came from, 12 years ago. I don't know.
See this wire over here? I'm going to show these guys. One of these days, I'm going to show you guys these videos, so like you know exactly where he came from.
Yeah.
See this wire right here? I don't know where the fuck it goes. What is this supposed to be fucking doing, man?
What is this? I don't know what this is.
Okay. Now let me clarify something right here, right now, before you realize this. Abby, I want you to understand that Nova Hybrid. I do not use that plane. If you want that tutorial, you're seeing a plane that actually all I was doing was playing with at the time, and it became Hagataka. That's actually Hagataka. I mean, it's not, okay, truth be told, it's not Hagataka exactly, because Hagataka was also developed 6 years later, but the idea from it stemmed from that. So what you're looking for is Hagataka, not a Nova Hybrid. I mean, I called it that, but that one was, again, what we like to call stillborn. It didn't turn into anything. But what it is now is what Mark has, the Hagataka. And I actually did a how to build. I did a how to build on that one because Mark gave me permission to do it. So it is out there. So all you have to do is watch the how to build video on the Hagataka, and you have that plane. Which, of course, is a NASA's aircraft now. I had to get that cleared up because now that I know what he was talking about, I know how to respond to it.
It says no WAN LAN.
It says what?
Connectivity technology wireless. What does that mean? Obviously, I know what that means, but that is like the others say. The others say WAN and LAN and Ethernet and wireless and WAN, USB and LAN. Like other, but this one only says wireless. Like, but it has DSL, it has a phone jack, it has two VoIP ones, it has coax, it looks like, and it has 4 Ethernet ports and a WAN port, as well as a USB port.
Oh, that's good. That's
So
cool because that means you could actually talk to the damn thing like you're supposed to be able to.
yeah, but my other TP link isn't working the way it's supposed to either. But
Really?
granted, I don't think I have the right USB 3.0 to connect to a standard hard drive.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's been what the problem is.
Yes, exactly what that means, Abby. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my bad, but I didn't exactly understand what you were meaning when you said that. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't until you said Nova Hybrid Sortie that I understood that's where it was coming from. So yes, and that video is on my channel. How to build Hagataka is the Nova Hybrid. I'm glad we got that cleared up for you because yeah, so that's not a true Nova. Nova is completely different, and Supernova is just a Nova, but it's just bigger. Same plane, it's just larger. Mark, you've had a chance to at least throw a Hagataka for yourself, right?
Yep.
Haven't you? Okay.
Yep.
I think that's why he liked it. So, I mean...
Ooh, that blue one. You knew I was going to like that blue one, though.
I knew you were going to like that blue one, yes.
Alright, let me check this. Oh my goodness, my mat is still not flat. Oh my goodness, how am I going to get this thing flat?
How the hell did you roll it, man? Dude, if this is like one of these cutting mats, they're really hard to do that to.
Yeah, believe me, I had a pain rolling it, and I only rolled
How are you going to get it? Hey, how are you going to get it flat?
Roll it the other way.
No. Heat. Like, do you have a heat gun, a blow dryer, hair dryer? Heat it up.
Oh, I do have one of those, but I'm not.
Don't obviously don't get it too damn hot. I would say literally throw it in your oven for about a minute and pull it out. But then it'll be flexible and it'll curl it right back out. It just needs some heat. So that's probably why. The last time it was out, it was in some nice warm weather, being all flexible, and it's not exactly warm up here yet. So not compared to how it was down there.
Yeah, and when I packed it, it was warm and it bended.
Right.
It bented. And
yeah.
then
So
now it's in the cold and it's shrunk the plastic.
So you need to get some heat to it, and then it'll come back. It'll bounce back, but you need to get some heat to it.
So what if I just set it near the fireplace?
That should work if it's on. Yeah, that should work.
Okay.
You just need to get some heat and get it relaxed, and you'll be all right.
I might do that tomorrow. I'll leave the PC on it tonight, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Abby, I know. Please bear with me. I know you want that one too, but Venom is something even I don't know how to build yet. I've got, and Mark can attest to this. I mean, we know it's an amazing aircraft, but I don't know exactly how it was built. The original Venom, I can't. It's impossible. But
all right. Well, looks like I took a loss on that stock.
What are you talking about? Did you put Mark? Did you put a video up of a night fly?
A night fly? A what?
I got a couple pictures of a night flight. Did you do something like that?
Night flight. It might have been the Ninja.
I kind of vaguely remember something like that, but I honestly wasn't sure. Did you really?
Was that live? Was that live? Was that a live time when we did that? I think so.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, it was in that parking lot. Remember with the lights? And you were saying, I'll try not to catch the lights. I remember that now. Yeah.
Is it still on the video? Do I still have it up? I think I do.
Yeah. Did he have it up there?
I haven't changed anything on the channel yet.
No, not yet. It's coming now. That's why I kept you guys on there. Like, he'll put them back up there, but if you want to get them now, you better get them while they're hot, because I don't know if he's going to take them down. They're just up there. So
they're changing and everything.
I was assuming you were just going to replace them one for one, so they should be back.
Yes, that's kind of how it's going to happen. But, I mean, you're obviously going to know if you're following the channel. You're going to know As long as you're following the channel and you have the notifications on, you're going to know when the video gets posted, but you're not going to know when the video gets taken down. So I'm not obviously going to take down a Thunderbolt and post an Ekron build. It's going to be
It'll
a
be a
one
one for one.
It'll be a one for one swap on that particular one if I already have one up. But I will say that the channel intro video is going to change. The channel logo.
I haven't even made one of those.
The channel logo is going to change.
I'll be right back. Keep them on.
And then not only is the logo and the intro is going to change, but the overall look of the site and the channel is going to change. And I may even change the name a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to really do that. It's still going to be NAS Aero Systems. But I think it's going to change to I haven't really made a decision on that yet. But we're sitting at an hour and a half already, on almost an hour and a half, a little over an hour on the stream. Yeah, so we're getting close to wrapping this up. Yeah, I don't build wyverns. I just don't. That's a sill plane. Ain't nobody got time for that. But of course I like the blue one. But that's just me. That's just me. And you know me. That's just me. And what about you? But what about me? Y'all know me. Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, so there's a whole lot coming. There really is. Because there's a whole lot. Whole lot of that. Tickety tack. A lot of that. I'm just kind of, I'm at the point where I finally am settled in. And, well, I should say settled in, but yeah. Like, I mean, it's, you know, I'm settled in as far as, you know, I'm in the house and I'm not going anywhere. This is it. I'm not moving again. So I finally made that determination that I will not move again.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
I'm back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So because I'm not moving again, and I'm not dealing with that nonsense of moving again, you guys are just, you know, stuck with what I when I do it.
When and where he does it. Well, we'd like to think that it's actually going to be a little bit more often now instead of, you know, how it was before. So
it will. It will definitely be. But you just stuck on when and how I do it.
I don't know if Robert did our 8-1 on there. So, you know, but hey, I mean, all these things, like you said, all these things are coming. And Mark, now that you're back too, we could finally work on a couple of collaborations. You know what I'm saying? Just in the background. So, well, I mean, obviously in front of people too, because I did say, like, finally we're back. We can, you know, do a couple of joint builds and stuff like that for us. But I mean, like, for not us, we could do some collabs. So big happenings in the future, people. You know,
Yeah, it is indeed the way it goes. But yeah, so
yeah.
yeah. Well,
And this will
we
help us
about to,
figure out.
yeah,
This will help us figure out how we're gonna do like he's talking about his logo, his what do you got like the channel introduction video?
yeah. I got a channel introduction video,
Okay.
and then I've of course got the flight videos and how to build and the whole shebang bang, whatever you want to call it, the whole thingy thing is changing. So, like, just the way I do it, the way they look, the quality of them, and just kind of in general, there's going to be a different process on them.
Which of course some of that will filter on to these weekly shows. As we mentioned before, be on the lookout because now that he's back, all that stuff that we promised 8 months ago may happen.
What? What?
I mean,
What?
it's possible. I don't know because we were talking about like being like primarily more trying to cater to the Twitch group as opposed to, but I mean, not losing this here into YouTube. So I mean, obviously it's still working, but or like changing nights in case it might work better for people, or so on and so forth. Or having different shows. Like I think we'll always keep Wednesday on, but it just like will it be the primary show, or will it
Yep.
just be like an addendum show? We'll see as
Yep.
things transpire. So,
As things.
but of course we'll be keeping you updated on all of this as it progresses. So
Yes.
yeah.
And just so you guys know, if you didn't know, because I'm sure you did know, you people in the South, you guys can eat dirt on your I got great flying weather now, just so you know, because it's about to get cold and snow again. Just want
No,
you to know that.
we're fresh out of that. We're fresh out of that. It's ironic you got up here because like again like or you got up here it's a little bit chilly, but even they were saying like it's weird having this chill right now, but the whole week we're spending warming up and probably stick this way for probably a good bit of time. So
Yeah, yeah, it's finally gonna get into the 70s. But yeah,
yeah.
it was a little chilly when I first got here.
Well, it was going to be chilly to you anyway because you were used to that down there, and up here
Yeah.
it's like, ooh.
Yeah, but at nights, like even right now in his basement, it's like it's cooler,
Oh yeah.
and I don't have any
My bad.
heat. I don't have any heat in the basement. Not yet.
What do you mean?
That's what the guy's working on.
Oh, okay.
So the house has two, technically three thermostats. So for those of you who don't live this rugged lumberjack lifestyle, um, I have to chop my own wood for heat.
Which is good because he needs to work out.
I do need to work out. So I have a wood burner in the back, or I should say on the side of the house, that pumps heat from the wood burner, pumps heat into the main floor and the loft of the house
Right.
on one thermostat. The basement thermostat is controlled by the LP gas system. The LP gas unit went out and they had to fix it.
Oh damn.
The previous owner paid for that to be fixed. So that was very generous of him, because that would have been $3,500, $3,800 out of my pocket right off the get-go.
Or that, or they knew they had to do it,
After
or else they wouldn't make a sale, because
it was
sometimes
already
that's what happens, bro.
done. The house was already done. Like literally, we were just waiting on the week to move and close. Like everything else was already done. He could have not said a word.
Well, damn.
But because he's such a very nice older gentleman, he did not want us to go without heat, and so he showed us how to use the wood burner, which I would have figured out, but I appreciate his knowledge. So we still had heat on the main floor and the loft and everything else. There's just no heat in the basement, technically. He also has a wood stove in the basement, or I should say he had a wood stove in the basement that was installed obviously from day one, which I use to heat the basement when I need heat in the basement right now. And then there's a thermostat in the garage to heat the floors in the garage.
Okay.
So I also talked to the guy that's here that was installing that unit. He did the original install on this house back in 2005. He gave me a rough estimate, and I told him I'm not looking to hold him to the price, because obviously things change as far as, labor and, costs and all that stuff. Certain things change. But basically, I got a rough quote on, because there's a loft above the garage, which is where I'm going to have everything done. Like, that's where I'm going to be set up once I get internet up there. And that's what I've been working on for the past week, and trying to figure out how to get internet up there. And that's a very, very difficult task in this log home, because the walls are obviously not sheetrock. They are solid wood. So trying to figure out how I'm going to drill and where, and not mess up anything, and not hit any previously something that's going on in the walls. I don't want to just go drilling.
Oh, why not?
So
it could be a lot of fun.
So with that said, it's taken me a lot longer to get internet where I want it, which is another reason why I definitely wasn't able to be streaming last week, and was running very late this week.
Yeah, we apologize for that, people, but we got it right now, so.
But yes.
Where's KIA?
So, that's the situation that I'm in.
Right.
But yeah, basically,
calm down.
I have a wood burner that heats the house, so I have to go out and chop wood and deal with that. So you guys can pound sand.
Oh man, here we go.
So you guys in the South don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know what it's like to live this lifestyle.
Like, chop wood. The hell we chop wood for? We chop wood when a hurricane comes in, but that's about it.
Like you guys have it easy. You just push a button and it gives you heat. Oh my goodness, what in the world is going on upstairs?
What?
This is another reason why I've got to move to the loft. Everybody's pounding around upstairs.
Oh.
It sounded like somebody fell down the stairs.
Oh, hey, this actually means something, because we're actually at the same time now. So it's not like they go into bed. Should they be in bed? No, it is. No, I mean, they could be, but
they are. They were in bed 2 hours ago.
Oh, so this is new.
What in the world is going on? Give me a minute.
Giving him a minute. All right. Yeah, yeah, people. So, like I said, changes are coming. I'll give it a Nova, but I don't want to do the Nova on the weekly chat show. That's the only thing. I just don't want to do it on the weekly chat show. That's why I gave you Valkyrie before and the ND19 or ND21. I'm sorry I keep doing that, but I gotta flip it around. But like, yeah, I mean, like plans I want you to work with or whatever. But I got a special plan in mind for these, and if I do it here, I'm gonna ruin it. So I just don't want to ruin it for the plan that I got. And I mean, yeah, I'm kind of dragging it out, but like again, for 3 solid weeks, something got in my way. But now that Mark was back, I'm also planning on collaborating with him so we know. Basically, it's so I don't step on his toes and he don't step on mine because we borrow a lot of each other's shit. And again, these same big plans, I got an idea what he's doing. I'm pretty sure I know what he knows what I'm doing. So again, it's a matter of not stepping on toes and getting these things out the proper way. Like I said, expect big changes. These ought to look like pretty good productions when we're done. And that's why I don't want to screw this up. That's all. So I have talked to KIA. I have talked to Missile about getting like some other like videos of their own up there so they could get some shows and show you how to build theirs. And Robert, like I said, I apologize. I didn't get you those pictures. I got to get you those damn pictures, man. I'm trying to hook that up right now, as a matter of fact, in the background. So, oh yeah, I'm trying to see also if the sheets are updated as per our current most accurate stuff, because I've done a lot of updating myself, and no, they are not. Look at that. I'm gonna have to change that. Okay. Oh wait. Well, it's coming. It's coming. It's not. I feared that. Okay, but because I got all y'all in here. I got everybody's in here. Of course, I called you Tap instead of Pow. I think I've changed it to Pat. No, I have not. Jesus. How not updated am I? I make sure I got the rest of your aircrafts up there. So once I get the rest of your aircraft, the new roll sheet looks really good. I made it look a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to read.
Could you hear that sound whenever it was going
No.
on? Oh my goodness. All she was doing was throwing empty boxes down the stairs, but it sounded like somebody was falling and dying. It sounded like somebody fell down the stairs. Man. And honestly, I thought it was our daughter like running up and down the stairs because she was mad because she was told to go back to bed.
Oh.
Because she did come down the time that I left earlier. She had come downstairs, and I was like, "Who in the world is pounding on the stairs?" And that's the one thing about this.
Me.
That's the one thing about this house. As strong as and well built as it is, it echoes like crazy. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but there is no ghosts. There are no ghosts. No,
there is no Dano. Only Zulu.
It's just my crazy wife.
Everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right now. Oh, so all the sheets, okay, just so you know, all the sheets are pretty much updated. They are well and good. I did not realize that. So, OAE's been stepping on there. And, Robert, I just need to get some more dates from you. That's all, bro.
But so then I have a question.
If you've seen the installations or the facilities, it looks really good. Dude, it looks really good. Got the icon set. Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. But so I got a question. And I don't see how this is true, but
yep, Ghost.
So CenturyLink basically, which this DSL modem is, I'm guessing it's refurbished, which is what they're going to send me. Well, I'm ordering it from somebody, but anyways, they told me that I could literally just plug my own in and it would work. I don't think that's the case because I'm sure that I have to register my serial number with them.
Why would you have to do that?
Because how are they going to know that the DSL modem that I have plugged in is actually authorized on their network?
because it's DSL. As long as the signal's going to it, it would be authorized on the network. You could control in your own personal network, but it's the one that receives the signals going to the house, distributes it. It'll know that. They're smart enough that way that it can just pick up its own, like, bouncing the signal through it and back through their router.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I remove their router.
Oh, if you remove their router. Ah.
Yeah, if I remove their router and put in my own.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You might need to register it then. My bad. I didn't realize.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, straight
they
up pricing,
they told me I wouldn't have to. That doesn't make any sense to me because I've never had that work, even with cable modems.
Well, I mean, maybe this is DSL. Neither you nor I have used DSL in a long time. Maybe something has changed.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to unplug it and try it, but I guarantee that it's not going to work, and I'm going to end up losing my mind on them, and I'm going to have to call them and say, okay, now I need you to activate this modem and blah, 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 and take this one off and send me a prepaid label so I can send this stupid thing back and get my money.
Do what I said, because,
I don't want to pay. I mean, yes, it's only $15 a month, and it's not a lot of money, but $15 a month over the next 30 years? Yeah, no. I'm just going to pay $200 and order my own stinking modem.
Indeed.
I mean, granted, I'm not going to have DSL for the next 30 years because eventually they're going to get fiber and cable out here because otherwise somebody's going to lose their stinking mind, and it's going to be me. I want freaking fast internet. I don't care how country and far out and off the grid these people want to be out here. I'm getting some stinking internet out here.
Mark's gonna turn into an astronomer. Be watching like for the Starlink every day. Like, oh, it's going by. Let's do it.
It's like, yeah, I get internet for all of like 10 minutes. Because eventually and see, that's the whole thing about it. That's gonna totally jack up looking for constellations.
Well, yeah, we've already complained about this. I mean, literally, I have myself. I have personally done this because each night they haven't really. Okay, truth be told, Starlink hasn't messed with too much of my views. I have watched them. I have seen them. I've got pictures of them, but they're not really. I've actually kind of done it on purpose. They haven't really screwed with my vision yet. But I can understand when they get all 2,500 of them up there, we may be having a problem.
Yeah, it's just going to be a constant loop of satellites roaming because it should be a steady stream of satellites rotating the Earth.
Yes.
So there's always a stream of satellites over you.
I don't think it's going to be any worse than being out there in the Caribbean or where was it, Utah or Africa, where Google's got its balloons drifting overhead. But whatever.
Well, but that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, that's going to be a constant stream of satellites. Like once they finish, because that was cool for all of a couple minutes that it was going over.
Right. Wait. Avi, you have an earthquake? I never had anybody on the show having an earthquake before. That's neat and scary at the same time.
Wait, is that legit?
I mean, it's possible. I'll be somewhere in India, so I mean, it could be. I don't know how many tremblers India gets, but I don't know where he's at there either. So.
Is that where he's at?
Yeah. Hey, as long as he's not in Israel, because Israel's scaring everybody right about now. Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, Israel. I'm looking at you. Y'all need to I understand, but y'all need to peace out, okay? Y'all scaring people.
You know why I ain't worried?
Because we're so far from everything.
Because I can't even get decent internet. So, they're not even going to come here.
Well, that's not what they're trying to do, my friend, but you're right. Yeah.
Is that who hacked the pipeline?
Yeah, DarkSide, yeah.
I mean, not that I care.
Your chair shake? Okay. Shook, whatever. Really? Okay.
No, I still got gas the other day. I got to go get some more because I got to go down. You clear.
Yeah, we're not we're not messed with by that. Only the southeast is. Oh yeah, ironically, where you were, they're the only ones that are screwed
Oh
up by
yeah,
this.
and like literally, like I'm having a blast saying that. Oh, I'm glad we moved when we moved because if it would have been a week later, or it would have been a nightmare trying to get gas coming up through there.
You what? Where at Assam? Assam? Okay. I would love to visit India. I really would. India seems cool.
Uh, I don't leave my house. When am I gonna leave this country? Like I move to houses, but I don't leave my house. I barely go to the grocery store. Like that's a chore to get me to go get bread and milk. Just so you know.
So if your bread
I
and milk is
usually,
in India,
if it was in India, yeah, I'd go, but it's not. It's down the street, and I usually wait a week before I go. Assam,
I'm checking it out. I'm checking
Assam.
it out.
It's Assam, I know, but it looks like Assam.
Yeah. Oh man, you live. Wow, you might actually get earthquakes up there. So you're like in the extreme northeast corner, eh, Abby?
How
You're
does he
above
have internet?
Bangladesh. You're above Bangladesh, dude. He must have amazing views where he's at. That looks
That's what he's
pretty.
doing. He's wanting all these planes because he keeps losing them over the mountains.
Arunachal Pradesh to the north
Cause he's throwing them out the window and going.
is close to Bengal and
Oh
Bhutan
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's cool. I
That is
envy you
pretty
that.
cool. You know what's cool though is that he found the channel
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you're here. I mean, finding it.
because having people in America is one thing. That's kind of to be expected because that's our target audience. But to have somebody across the country, across the world,
Right?
that's cool.
Like the exact opposite side of us, practically,
Yeah,
too.
like the exact opposite time zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, exactly.
He's getting ready to eat lunch.
Mountain, I know, yeah.
And what's crazy is I don't even know how old he is.
Abby's like, how old are you, Abby? Like 14? 16? Something like that? I can't remember. You
75.
said it before, so.
75.
He's funny as hell. Oh, man. I'm 75 years old. I'm good. I would love to say that, but I'd probably massacre the ever beloved hell out of that.
They're gone.
It could just be Durgon, but I would.
They're gone. Durga on.
Oh, I spelled. Oh, I put it.
Yeah, it's
I put an E where the A is, and now it took me to France.
Dur Durgon. Yeah, I don't know how. I could type that in Google and see what they translate it to. Yeah,
Right.
let me type that in. As a matter of fact, let's go to translate. See if translate. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Let's go. Where's India?
Out west.
No, I'm talking about on the thing for. I mean, it's not Indonesian. I
No.
mean, I guess I'm not saying it would be close, but that's not. What's the closest? Uh, in the Google Translate, what would it be close to?
Hindi, yeah. Oh, village means. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. All
Yeah, it
right.
would have been. What is ESG Hindi?
Yeah.
दरगाह
Oh,
दरगाह
See, yeah, I tell you, like we Americans massacre stuff like that. So, and I hate sounding like a fool because I'm an ignorant American.
दरगाह
Because let's face it, we are.
that.
But I would try to get it right
Do
before
they
I'd
do they
massacre
roll
the
their
hell out of.
R's too? Like in Spanish?
It depends on the location of the R, from what I
दरगाह
understand.
See
Not
this
everyone.
Daragon? Daragon?
दरगाह
I
Daragon?
see where you're at. Uh, oh, man, you live around, man, you live by the
I mean
big river.
Hindi,
Well, the big river goes all the way through the Brahmaputra.
and it wouldn't be Hebrew.
No,
And I don't see it's definitely not Turkish.
I see Golagat
Uh,
is right there, and Jorhat.
Shindi. It's not Shindi either. Yiddish. No.
Always exotic sounding over there. It's really cool. But he's in like, yeah, he's in the eastern portion. Like it's almost, you're like
I mean, it
almost
wouldn't be
running out of
Arabic.
India over
It
there,
wouldn't be Arabic either. I mean, it could be, but
right?
it's different than Arabic. Arabic is more Afghanistan, Iraq versus India.
Well, yeah, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right?
I'm not trying to sound like awful or whatever you want, racist or whatever you want to say, but I'm just saying, like, I know my geography a little bit. It's not like
A little bit.
a little bit, I know where south is.
I might need some help, but I got it mostly.
Oh, well, I know mine. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
They're gone.
That
They're
are
gone.
that are that are gone. That are gone. They're, it's not Durga.
Right.
It's not like the English pronounce like Durga on.
No, yeah, it wouldn't be.
The way the Hindi say it is, it's well, at least from Google Translate. Don't hate me. It's Dargon. There's no E if they switch it to an A. So Dargon, Dargon. But I don't think that's right because I don't. It's not Hindi. And I mean,
It is Hindi, right, Abby? I mean, I could be like, I don't know where like the regional dialect might be a little bit. It
दरगाह
could be Bangla. I'm sure it's not Urdu. Is it Punjabi?
oh, it
Is it?
could be.
Because it could be.
I didn't even think about that. Where's uh do I even have that? Yeah, I do. Voice input not Dru- Druga Druga. So
He's giving it a try, man. He's giving it a try.
it's not Hindi.
Assamese? That actually is okay.
I don't have that as a thingy in Google Translate.
So
It's
it
not a
probably
language.
actually, because you're close to Bangladesh, it's probably a little bit got Bangla in it, right? So if we use Bangla, we'll probably get. I mean, I know it's more obviously from India then, but
So Bengali?
maybe a little bit like that. But like I said, like Bangladesh, you should have Bangla in there as well. So
Dirgao.
Whoa!
Dirgao.
She says it better than we do.
Okay. So is that closer? Deragao? Deragao?
Dirgao.
Dir dir
Dirgao.
Dear
dirigao?
cow.
Dirigao? Dir
Here we are
dir
repeating these
dirigao?
languages.
Dirgao.
Dirigao? Is that close?
It's got to be something similar to that. I
Dergaon.
imagine.
See.
Durgan.
Yeah, she didn't even try, man. That's not even trying. That's just
Yeah, that's the English translation of it.
Durgan.
They're gone.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we don't have a direct Assamese.
I know it's not Bengali, but you have to understand Google Translate only has, it doesn't have
It has ignorant American
Assamese.
programmers, so it doesn't do all of
It doesn't have
everybody's.
Assamese.
Yeah. Oh,
Am
was
I
that
saying,
right?
am I saying it? Assamese?
Yeah, the
Or is it
English sounds like
Assamese?
it's probably Assamese,
Yeah,
at least for us.
Assamese.
Yeah, for anybody English. Yeah, if you're indirectly doing it, yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd probably be right.
But I don't see Assamese.
Durgoan, yeah, yeah. We knew that wasn't it. So, but you
Well,
said, like
yeah,
you
but
said, the Gaon is like village in Indian. So, so are there a lot of villages with that last suffix? I take it. Like we would be like we wait, yeah.
I don't have that one
We'd have
either.
to. It would be like I can't even I'm asking like say if Philadelphia had Gowan at the end of it.
Yeah, because I don't see any other. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other translation
Right.
that it might be. Because all the other ones are so far off. Like, I mean, they're not.
Yeah.
Because these are, that's Haitian. It's like not even close. Hebrew is in the other direction.
And today in our show we
Tumikun?
will teach you
Tumikun?
some
Tumikun?
Tumikun.
Tumikun? And they have so many other like crazy like
Variations.
like not like it's not like it's so far out there like, but it's like
Well, regional dialects are pretty bad, but
they don't have his, but they have like all these other ones like not Maltese. I know Maltese is a common language ish. You know what I'm saying? It's known,
yeah.
but like what's this but Pashto?
Pashto is like
Like I've never heard of that.
basically that's northern Iran.
Oh, okay. I mean,
That's an Arabic and slash like Azerbaijani dialect. So it's a major language,
Tumiko
but
Hoi?
like we don't.
Tumiko Hoi? Is Hoi? Is that Hoi or is that how you say it? Hoi?
Hoi.
Hoi? Tumiko
Actually,
Hoi?
the H might be more silent, so it's probably
Or Joy?
Tumikonoi.
Tumiko Noi?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be silent. Tumikon Tumiko Noi? Yeah, silent H.
Hey, Abby, thanks for the language lesson. This is cool.
Yeah, and what's funny is I got my Spanish to English dictionary like right over here.
I've
Well,
given.
I mean, because okay, but yeah. All right, we are at, oh my goodness, 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, this is typically longer than our show is. I've been trying to keep it down, but you are back, so we spent a lot of time getting it organized and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Well, we did, but I'm talking about just this last setup was, or last stream was 2 hours. So with that said, people,
Yeah.
we are gonna come over here. I'm gonna click this button, and oh, let's go this one. Let's click that one. There we go. We're gonna do that one.
Nice.
We're gonna keep that one, and
Thanks for
yes,
coming out, people. Thanks for the lessons, and we hope to have you lessons
yes.
there.
I plan on getting some stuff together, so I have a little bit better of a presentation for next week. Get the mat fixed, get the visuals together. Um, Soon I'll have the audio clips back. We'll probably do a little solo builds, probably.
Yeah.
Um, and we'll go from there. But yeah, just stay tuned and always remember, keep them flying.